Question everything. For the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you know, we got to address this, man, because at the end of the day, you know, we always talking about Pan-African, Pan-African, Pan-African. We from Africa. African Americans. Yeah. So if it is all that, and all that to be, when we know we Aboriginal Negroes of America, the true Aboriginals here on our own land, our own soil, that been infringed upon right here in Americas, what's up with the Pan-African? You know what I'm saying? Because see, they push that reality here, all you Pan-Africans. But at the end of the day, what's going on with South Africa? Because right now, South Africa is not pushing for reparations for you and I as the Aboriginal Negroes of America. But, you know, we supposed to be together on this, right? We supposed to be from Africa. But at the end of the day, they went to the ICJ, which is the International Court, World's Court for Justice, when it comes to what's happening in Palestine. They went to the World Court for Palestine and their plight to get reparations for what's happening to them right now. That's what South Africa did. But we here have been pushing for reparations ever since we've been infringed upon. We've been trying to get land and liberation, which is separation from the oppressive nation who came to destroy and holocaust our people for hundreds of years. But there at the UN, at the ICJ, asking for peace and justice for them as the Palestinians. How do that work? But they look like me and you. But they want reparations for them. But they're not fighting for reparations for us. They don't got boots on ground for us. 10 toes down for us. But this is that reality. But just like Obama said, you know, when he said, like, what it was a couple of weeks ago, that reparations is definitely something that is owed to the Negroes of America or the blacks of America, really the Aboriginal Negroes. But at the same time, white politics push strong resistance against us getting justice from them. But see, the World Court, they actually deal with global affairs when it comes to nations having problems with each other. But ain't the colonizer a different nation that invaded us, put us in shackles, took our resources, took our land, took our heritage, took our identity, took our culture, took our God from us? Ain't that's what the colonizers did? Where's the World Court when it comes to us? Why nobody can advocate for us to get reparations? And why ain't nobody trying to give us reparations like the Japanese got it, or the red Native Americans got it, and many others got it before us? Why we can't get it? Why they hate us so much? What is it about the Aboriginal Negroes of America that nobody want to see come up? Nobody want to see us stand on our own 2 feet, have our own government, have our own land. What, are they afraid of us or something? What is the real reason why they won't let us go? Won't let us be our own selves? What, we might put out too many Mike Tysons and too many Alis and too many Beyoncés and too many renowned scientists like the one who's working on time travel right now. Just look up the world's renowned scientist for time travel. Comes up as one of us. And many other different inventions and many other different things that we have done that shows that we also the front runners when it comes to the thinking world. What is the real reality behind keeping us economically crushed, politically crushed? Is there an agenda? You gotta see it. Because if they're willing to give everybody else reparations and not you and I, and then they gotta study it, they gotta research it, they gotta do all these different things when it comes to us getting reparations, but everybody else, they just write off real quick. Even right now, you got immigrants coming in, and they just writing off the check. War start with Ukraine, just writing off the check. Israel, writing off the check. But when it comes to us, it's like, the money, But that was so many years ago. That wasn't even me. I don't know what we're gonna. It's just the hands in the air. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I just don't know what to tell you. Oh my God. Reparations for the Negroes, the blacks of America. Oh wow. How can we? Oh my God. We gave you a library. It was a nice library, Obama library. Oh my God. Don't you got Obamacare? We emancipated, proclamated you into mass incarceration, but at least you still got a place to go. Ain't being in prison and that got land in prison. It's a building. It got ground. Reparations for the blacks or the Aboriginal Negroes of America. Oh my gosh. Oh, what can we do? Oh my God. Do you need a tree? We know you like to hug trees. What do you want? We just money and land. What the hell? Money and land? Oh my God. These Negroes want money and land. We can't give them money and land. What would happen to us if we give them money and land? Give them a strong opportunity to grow. How can that ever be? That's not what our forefathers told us to do for the brothers and sisters that they called Aboriginal Negroes and blacks. We can't, not that route. We'll get back to you on that. But this is the reality of where we at with these folks. You know, everybody gets reparations that had crimes against humanity done to them, wrongs, the wrongs that have been done to their nation. But when it comes to our nation, the same people that has infringed upon us, the same people that caused our Holocaust, their children, notice the words, their children who was taught by them, who given us the Holocaust, who given us the massacres and the genocides to our nation and to our forefathers, the ones who are now mass incarcerating us today, right now as we speak, demonizing us as criminals all over throughout America, they're their children. That's who they are. The children of the people who Holocaust us. And they the ones who don't want to give us reparations. They the ones who don't want to give us a bill passed for protection against their own hate crimes that they got us as number one on the list. This is just the reality to it. And they don't see nothing wrong with it. They'll push it off as it wasn't them, but they're the children. And knowing that they was taught and reared up by their forefathers, by their parents, you think that their parents didn't teach them what they did to us and how to control it and maintain it? You think they didn't teach that to them? Because if you think that, then you already know you're not raising your children right then, because that doesn't make any sense, right? Wouldn't that be the reality, that you raise your children in your likeness based off of what you see fit for your children to grow up and be productive in society, right? So if they was raised by our Holocausters, by the people who massacred us and genocide us, don't you think they got that same teaching in their households on how to maintain it? And this is probably why they ain't giving us reparations. Most likely 100% the reality why. Think about it. Because at the end of the day, if hatred came from them against us and it was built on the backs of them against us, don't you think they passed that hatred on? Thus, this is why it's 2024 and we at the top of the list for the federal census for ethnic hate crimes in America as the most hated people in America from their federal census stating that we're number one. Don't you think that's based off of the Holocaust, massacre, and genocide of what their forefathers have done to us and that they are maintaining it? Thus, this is why it's 2024 and we at number one on the list for being hated in America? Don't you think that that's a strong reality of what's happening, that they're controlling and maintaining our oppression? And this is why we're not getting reparations from them, because of the hatred that they have for us as a collective, not individually, as a collective. Because this is where we stand and this is what's going on. And with South Africa pushing at the ICJ, which is the world court, to get reparations for Palestine, it definitely showed that we don't have no type of allies nowhere, even though everybody is smiling in our face as Aboriginal Negroes of America, got mad smiles and handshakes for us, but behind our back, they're hating us 100%. And you know how you know? Their actions show it. Why? Because they won't give us justice. And if you ain't willing to give a people justice that you brought destruction to, then there's no other avenue than the fact that you still hate them to this day. And with that, reparations, liberations, or nothing. No justice, no peace. And in this case, we definitely don't get no justice. And if you look around our community, there's no such thing of peace, living in slums, ghettos, in hoods. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. For that is the question, you let me know. Peace, peace.